Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Chaitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on January 31st, 2023 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Thanggor langgai tegirin Sri Gurum Dhinatharinam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hari Om Tat Sat.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees.
Hare Krishna.
Today we will continue with the compilation of the Sri Krishna Chaitanya book. Today's chapter is entitled Falashruti. 1. Gates Krishna Bhakti, and for them everywhere is auspiciousness. Under the section Sri Chaitanya, Part 1. Under the section Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepts prasadam from his devotees. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antakanda 9.49.
হরিষে করেন পত্নী সহিতে সেবন পাদ বক্ষালিয়া দেন চন্দন বেদন
Along with his wife,
Advaita Acharya happily wash the Lord's lotus feet.
Advaita Acharya happily washed the Lord's lotus feet.
Washed Sri Chaitanya's lotus feet.
Washed Sri Chaitanya's lotus feet.
And offered him single bowl and fanned him.
And offered him sandalwood bulb and fanned him. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.50.
বসিলেন গৌরচন্দ্র আনন্দ ভোজনে অদ্বৈত করেন পরিবেশন আপনি
Chandra then happily sat down to take prasad.
Gaurachandra then happily sat down to take prasad.
Advaita Chandra personally served him.
And Advaita Chandra personally served him.
So all the desire of Advaita Acharya to have the Lord alone came true.
So the desire of Advaita Acharya to have the Lord alone came true.
And I think the opportunity he personally served the Lord.
Taking this opportunity, he personally served the Lord,
Lord Chaitanya.
Lord Sri Chaitanya. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antakanda 9.51.
যতে বেজন দিয়েন অদ্বৈত হরিষে প্রভু করেন পরিগ্রহ প্রেমরসে
Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted all of them,
Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted what was offered to him.
loving fellow by Advaita Acharya.
In loving mellow by Advaita Acharya.
Advaita Acharya offered vegetables,
Advaita Acharya offered vegetables,
joyfully.
very joyfully. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antakanda 9.50
That's all preparations.
Vegetable preparation. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.51. Same words?
No, we did not read that.
You don't like it?
It's okay. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.52.
যতে ক ব্যঞ্জন প্রভু ভোজন করেন সকলের কিছু কিছু অবশ্যই রেন।
Lord Chaitanya would take a little each vegetable
Lord Chaitanya,
preparation.
Lord Chaitanya would take a
Take
little,
each vegetable preparation.
Lord Chaitanya would take each preparation,
Vegetable preparation.
each vegetable preparation,
All the things. You leave a little remnant.
in all the offerings, he would leave a little remnant
As Mahaprasad.
uneaten as Mahaprasad. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada. The word Eden means saved as remnants or left behind. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.53.
অদ্বৈতের গৌরচন্দ্র বলেন হাসিয়া কেনেরি ব্যঞ্জন জানহ তুমি ইহা।
Lord Chandra smiled and asked,
Gaurachandra smiled.
said to Advaitacharya,
Gaurachandra smiled and said to Advaita Acharya,
you know why I'm leaving these remnants?
do you know why I'm leaving these remnants?
You know?
Do you know? Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.54.
যতে গ ব্যঞ্জন খাই চাহি জানিবার অতএব কিছু কিছু এড়িয়ে সবার।
Each vegetable preparation I eat, I want to know
Each vegetable preparation I eat, I want to know
what I ate.
what I ate.
In other words, I leave a little behind.
And afterwards, I leave a little behind. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.55.
মহাপ্রভুর অদ্বৈতের রন্ধন প্রশংসা। হাসিয়া বলেন প্রভু শোনহ আচার্য কোথায় শিখিলা এত রন্ধনের কার্য।
Lord Chaitanya smiled as he asked,
Lord Chaitanya smiled as he asked,
listen, Advaitacharya,
listen, Advaita Acharya,
where have you learned all these preparations?
where have you learned to cook all these preparations?
So, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was praising Advaitacharya for his preparations.
So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was praising Advaita Acharya for his preparations. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.56.
আমি তো এ মত কবু নাহি খাই শাক, সকলই বিচিত্র যত করিয়াছ পাক।
I have never before eaten this kind of shark.
I have never eaten before this kind of shark. This type of shark, sorry.
Everything is wonderful.
Everything is wonderful.
You have cooked.
Whatever you have cooked.
Wow.
Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.57.
ভক্ত বাঞ্ছা কল্পতরু শ্রী গৌরাঙ্গ, যত দেন শ্রী অদ্বৈত প্রভু সব খায়। ভক্ত বাঞ্ছা কল্পতরু শ্রী গৌরাঙ্গ রায়।
Whenever Sri Advaita Acharya
Whatever Sri Advaita Acharya
gave,
gave,
Lord Chaitanya ate it all.
Lord Chaitanya ate it all.
Sri Gauranga Rai is like a desire tree,
Sri Gauranga Rai is like a desire tree,
fulfilling all the desires of his devotees.
fulfilling all the desires of his devotees. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.58.
দধি দুগ্ধ ঘিত স্বর সন্দেশ অপা, যত দেন প্রভু সব করেন অস্বীকার।
Lord Chaitanya accepted the cream sandesh,
Lord Chaitanya accepted the yogurt, milk, ghee, cream, sandesh,
and accepted everything else offered by Advaita Acharya.
and accepted everything else offered by Advaita Acharya. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda
The sandesh apart. Incomparable sandesh.
incomparable sandesh.
How many of you like sandesh?
Arriba!
Gurmaj, you don't like?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't like?
Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.59.
ভোজন করেন শ্রী চৈতন্য ভগবান, অদ্বৈত সিংহের করি পূর্ণ মনস্কাম।
This way the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya, took his veils.
In this way, the
Took a veil.
Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya, took his
veil.
milk.
And he satisfied the desires, fully satisfied the desires of Advaita Singha.
And he fully satisfied the desires of Advaita Singha.
Lord Chaitanya, he liked to satisfy the desires of his devotees to serve him.
So Lord Chaitanya, he likes to satisfy the desires of his devotees to serve him.
So, this way, the devotees are especially pleased to serve Lord Chaitanya.
So in this way, devotees are especially pleased to serve Lord Chaitanya. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antakhanda 9.60.
অদ্বৈতের ইন্দ্রস্তব পরিপূর্ণ হইল যদি প্রভুর ভোজন তখনে অদ্বৈত করে ইন্দ্রের স্তবন।
Hopefully, completely full of Lord Chaitanya finished his meal.
Completely full, Lord Chaitanya finished his meal.
At that time, Advaita Acharya began offering prayers to Lord Indra.
That time, Advaita Acharya began offering prayers to Lord Indra.
Advaita Acharya, he wanted to have Lord Chaitanya come along
So Advaita Acharya, he wanted to have Lord Chaitanya come alone
because he was afraid that all the other sannyasis came,
because he was afraid if all the other sannyasis came,
all Lord Chaitanya may not take all the prasadam.
Lord Chaitanya may not take all the prasadam.
Indra he brought rain and storm, and all the other sannyasis fled.
So Indra, he brought rain and storm and all the other sannyasis fled.
His desire of the Lord come along was fulfilled.
His desire that the Lord come alone fulfilled.
He was thinking Lord Indra.
So he was thanking Lord Indra. Very good. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.61.
কৃষ্ণ সেবা আনুকূল্য করায় ইন্দ্রের বৈষ্ণবত্ব উপদত্ত। আজি ইন্দ্র জানি তোমার অনুভব, আজি জানিলাম তুমি নিশ্চয় বৈষ্ণব।
Oh, dear Indra,
Oh, my dear Indra,
today I know about your realization.
today I know about your realization.
Today I understand God certainly a Vaishnava.
Today I understand that certainly you are a Vaishnava. Hari Bol. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.62.
আজি হইতে তোমারে দিবা পুষ্প জল, আজি ইন্দ্র তুমি মোরে কিনিলা কেবল।
From today onwards, Lord Indra, I will offer you water and flowers.
From today onwards, Lord Indra, I will offer you water and flowers.
For today, Indra, you have purchased me.
For today, Indradev, you have purchased me.
Certainly purchased me.
Certainly purchased you. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.63.
প্রভু কর্তৃক অদ্বৈতের ইন্দ্রস্তবের কারণ জিজ্ঞাসা। প্রভু বলে আজি যে ইন্দ্রের বড় স্তুতি, কি হেতু ইহা কই দেখি মোর প্রতি।
Lord Chaitanya inquired,
Lord Chaitanya inquired,
why are all the great prayers to Lord Indra
why are you offering big prayers to Lord Indra
today?
today?
What is the reason.
What is the reason?
Please tell me why.
Please tell me why. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.64.
অদ্বৈত আচার্যের গোপন করিবার চেষ্টা। অদ্বৈত বলেন তুমি করহ ভোজন, কি কার্য তোমার ইহা করিয়া শ্রবণ।
Advaita Acharya said,
You just eat.
you just eat.
For what reason do you want to know all of this?
For what reason do you want to know all about this?
You know all of this.
You want to hear all about this?
Fine. In fact, I've tried to keep the reason secret.
So Advaita tried to keep the reasons secret. Very good. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.65.
অন্তর্যামী গৌরসুন্দরের উক্তি, দৈব দুর্যোগ অদ্বৈত আচার্যের ইচ্ছাই সংঘটিত। প্রভু বলে আর কেনে লুকাও আচার্য, যত ঝড় বৃষ্টি সব তোমারই সে কার্য।
Lord Chaitanya said,
Lord Chaitanya said,
why do you try to hide the truth?
why do you try to hide the truth?
Acharya,
Advaita Acharya,
the rain and wind that came are all certainly you are doing.
the rain and winds that came were certainly all your doing. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.66.
ঝড়ের সময় নহে তবে অকস্মাৎ, মহাঝড় মহাবৃষ্টি মহাশিলাপাত।
Not but season like strong winds or storms.
This is not the season for strong winds or strong storms.
That suddenly strong winds, big storm, big intense rain,
But yet suddenly, big storm, intense rain,
and a great hailstorm suddenly appeared.
and a great hailstorm suddenly appeared. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.67.
তুমি ইচ্ছা করিয়াছে এসব উৎপাত, করাইয়া আছো তাহা বুঝিল সাক্ষাৎ।
By your will,
By your,
all these disturbances
by your will, all these disturbances
arranged by you,
were arranged by you,
and I have directly understood that.
and I have directly understood that. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.68.
যে লাগি ইন্দ্রের দ্বারা করাইলা ইহা, তাহা কহি এই আমি বিদিত করিয়া।
For that reason, Lord Indra
For that reason,
you have Lord Indra do all this.
You had Lord Indra to do all this.
I say this
I say this
because I have understood it.
because I have understood it. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.69.
সন্ন্যাসীর সঙ্গে আমি করিলে ভোজন, কিছু না খাইব আমি, এই তোমার মন।
If I eat with the sannyasis, I would not eat very much. This you thought within your mind.
Since Lord Chaitanya is Super Soul,
Since Lord Chaitanya is Super Soul,
and since he knows what his expansions think,
since he knows what his expansions think,
he knew what Advaita Acharya was thinking.
so he knew what Advaita Acharya was thinking. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.71. Sorry, Guru Maharaj, 9.70.
একেশ্বর আইলে সে আমারে সকল, খাওয়াইয়া নিজ ইচ্ছা করিবা সফল।
Lord Chaitanya knew what Advaita Acharya was thinking.
So Lord Chaitanya knew what Advaita Acharya was thinking. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.71.
অতএব এ সকল উৎপাত সৃজিয়া, নিষেধ দিলেন ঋষিগণ মনে আজ্ঞা দিয়া।
Therefore, we created all these natural disturbances.
Therefore, you created all these natural disturbances.
Forbid the sannyasis from coming.
And forbid the sannyasis from coming
By giving this order
by giving this order
in your mind.
in your mind. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.72.
অদ্বৈত আচার্যের সেবা করায় ইন্দ্রের সৌভাগ্য। ইন্দ্র আজ্ঞাকারিয়ে তোমারে কোন শক্তি, ভাগ্য সে ইন্দ্রের যে তোমারে করে ভক্তি।
Lord Indra is the order carrier.
Lord Indra is the order carrier.
Therefore, you didn't have to exert any of your own energy.
Therefore, you don't have to exert any of your own energy.
It was Lord Indra's good fortune
It was Lord Indra's good fortune
that he got the opportunity to offer devotional service.
that he got the opportunity to offer devotional service. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.73.
স্বয়ং কৃষ্ণ যাহার বাক্য পালনকারী, তাহার আজ্ঞায় ঝড় বর্ষার আবির্ভাব নগণ্য। কৃষ্ণ না করেন যার সংকল্প অন্যথা, যে করিতে পারে কৃষ্ণ সাক্ষাৎ সর্বতা।
Even Lord Krishna,
Even Lord Krishna
did not refuse request.
does not refuse your request.
I will make Lord Krishna appear
You are able to make Lord Krishna appear
anywhere.
anywhere. Sri Chaitanya Bha
Avoid Advaita Acharya's request Lord Chaitanya appeared.
By Advaita Acharya's request, Lord Chaitanya appeared. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavad Antyakanda 9.74.
কৃষ্ণচন্দ্র যার বাক্য করেন পালন, কি অদ্ভুত তারে এই ঝড় বরিশন।
Lord Krishna Chandra, a person, and Lord Krishna Chandra follows. Lord Krishna Chandra follows your instructions.
Lord Krishna Chandra follows your instructions.
Therefore, on any for example, wind and rain, storm, and nothing is very wonderful.
Therefore, arranging for this wind, rain, and storm is nothing very wonderful. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavad Antyakanda 9.75 to 76.
জমকাল মৃত্যু যার আজ্ঞা শিরে ধরে, যার পদ বাঞ্ছে যোগে সরমুনীশ্বরে, যে তোমার স্মরণে সম্বন্ধ বিমোচন, কি বিচিত্র তারে এই ঝড় বরিশন।
Yamaraj,
Yamaraj, time,
personified death,
personified death,
carry out his order on their head.
carry out his order on his head. Carry out order on his head.
Lotus feet are desired by the best of the yogis and munis.
Whose lotus feet are desired by the best of yogis and munis.
By simply remembering you,
By simply remembering you,
all one's bondage, one is liberated from all bondage.
one is liberated from all bondage.
Plus, amazing love, and any result.
What's amazing about arranging for some
Storm or rain,
storm or rain?
since Advaita Acharya is the incarnation of Mahavishnu,
Since Advaita Acharya is the incarnation of Mahavishnu,
and that's what all these he's worshipped by everyone in the three worlds, in all the universes.
he is worshipped by everyone in the three worlds, all the universes.
So what's wonderful? What's possible for him?
So what's impossible for him? Sri Chaitanya Bhagavad Antyakanda 9.77.
তোমা জানে হেন জন কে আছে সংসারে, তুমি কৃপা করিলে সে ভক্তি ফল ধরে।
This material world, all this world knows you
Who in this world knows you
perfectly.
perfectly?
If you give your mercy to anyone, they can get the fruit of bhakti.
If you give your mercy, anyone can get the fruit of bhakti
Of devotional service.
or devotional service. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.78.
অদ্বৈত আচার্যের বৈষ্ণবী প্রতিষ্ঠা বরণ প্রভুর সেবক সূত্রে এইরূপ বল নিত্য কাম্য। অদ্বৈত বলেন তুমি সেবক বৎসল, কায় মনো বাক্যে আমি ধরি এই বল।
Advaita Acharya said,
Advaita Acharya said, "You are very affectionate to your servants. With my body, mind, and words, I possess this strength."
Advaita Acharya, he gives all the credit to Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
So Advaita Acharya, he gives all the credit to Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.79.
সর্বকাল সিংহামি তোর ভক্তি বলে, এইবার মোরে না ছাড়িবা কোন কালে।
May I always remain as powerful as the lion by the strength of devotional service to you. Please give me the benediction that you will never abandon me.
Oh, Hari.
Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.80.
এইরূপ পরস্পরের কথা প্রসঙ্গে প্রভুর ভোজন সমাপ্তি। এই মত দুই প্রভু বাক্য বাক্য রসে, ভোজন সম্পূর্ণ হইল আনন্দ বিশেষে।
It's like the two lords
In this way, the two lords
relished their exchange.
relished their exchange,
The verbal exchange.
their wonderful exchange.
As Lord Chaitanya finished his prasadam meal,
As Lord Chaitanya finished his prasadam meal
with special happiness.
with special happiness. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.81.
অদ্বৈত আচার্যের শ্রীমুখের কথা অবিশ্বাসকারী অদ্বৈত আনুগ নামের কলঙ্ক ও অদ্বৈতের অদৃশ্য। অদ্বৈতের শ্রীমুখের সকল কথা সত্য 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 ইথে নাহিক অন্যথা।
Advaita Acharya Srimad Advaita Acharya's on off to get the words came.
Advaita Acharya's own mouth, the words came
Lotus now.
from his lotus mouth.
The statements are true, are true, are true.
They are true. The statements are they are true, they are true, they are true.
And there's no truth otherwise.
There is no truth otherwise. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.82.
শুনিতে সব কথা যার প্রীত নয়, সে অধম অদ্বৈতে অদৃশ্য নিশ্চয়।
Anyone who does not relish hearing these narrations,
Anyone who does not relish hearing these narrations
he is the lowest of men.
is the lowest of men.
And certainly he will be bereft of Advaita Acharya's virtual last.
And certainly he will be bereft of Advaita Acharya's merciful glance. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada. Since Sri Advaita Prabhu desired to become happy by feeding Sri Mahaprabhu alone, Indra, the king of the demigods, created a natural calamity to stop the other sannyasis from coming. As a result, Mahaprabhu came alone and Advaita Prabhu felt satisfaction by feeding him. This topic was revealed by Sri Advaita Prabhu to his own servants. But some people who do not accept Advaita Prabhu as an unalloyed servant of Mahaprabhu do not approve of such factual incidents. Rather, they consider Sri Gaurasundar subordinate to Sri Advaita and thus endeavor to modify the service attitude of Advaita Prabhu. Although such ignorant materialistic people identify themselves as followers of Advaita, they are not to be seen. In other words, if one happens to see the face of such a person, one would have to purify himself from that bad association by taking bath in the Ganges.
In the Adivila chapter
In the Adi Leela, 12th chapter
of the Chaitanya Charitamrita,
of the Chaitanya Charitamrita,
it mentions how Advaita Acharya had 6 sons,
it mentions how Advaita Acharya had 6 sons,
and 3 of them were pure devotees,
and 3 of them were pure devotees,
and 3 of them were considered Athar,
and 3 of them are considered Asar
because they didn't recognize Advaita Acharya's service attitude toward Lord Chaitanya.
because they didn't recognize Advaita Acharya's service attitude towards Lord Chaitanya.
So, thus they are not seen by Advaita Acharya.
Thus, they are not seen by Advaita Acharya. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.83.
হরিশঙ্করের যেন কৃত সত্য কথা অবুধ প্রাকৃত জনে না বোধে সর্বথা।
A loving relationship
The loving relationship
between Hari and Lord Shankara.
between
Lord Hari and Lord Shankara
between Lord Hari and Lord Shankara
is factual.
is factual.
Yet, it can never be understood by ignorant
Yet, it can never be understood by ignorant
or materialistic persons.
or materialistic person. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.84.
একের অপ্রীতে হয় দোহার অপ্রীত হরি হরে যেন তেন চৈতন্য অদ্বৈত।
One displeases either one of them,
If one displeases either one of them,
both will be displeased.
they both will be displeased.
The same relationship that exists between Lord Hari and Lord Shankara
The same relationship that exists between Lord Hari and Lord Shankara
was manifested between Lord Chaitanya and Advaita Acharya.
was manifested between Lord Chaitanya and Advaita Acharya. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.85.
নিরবধি অদ্বৈত এ সব কথা কয় জগতের ত্রাণ লাগি কৃপালু হৃদয়।
The all merciful, hearted Advaita
The
Acharya
all merciful, kind-hearted Advaita Acharya
always describe these topics
always describe these topics
for the deliverance of the world.
For the deliverance of the world. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.86.
অদ্বৈতের বাক্য অদ্বৈতের বাক্য বুঝিবার শক্তি যার, জানি ঈশ্বর সঙ্গে ভেদ নাহি তার।
One
One who has
the potency to understand Advaita Acharya's statements,
the potency to understand Advaita Acharya's statements,
knows that there is no difference between him and Lord Chaitanya.
knows that there is no difference between him and Lord Chaitanya. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada. As stated, Advaitan Harinadvaitat Acharyam Bhakti Samshanat Bhaktavataram Isham Tam Advaitacharyam Ashraye. Because he is not different from Hari, he is the Supreme Lord. He is called Advaita. And because he propagates the cult of devotion, he is called Acharya. He is the Lord and the incarnation of the Lord's devotee. Therefore, I take shelter of him. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 1.13. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 9.87.
শ্রী চৈতন্য অদ্বৈত লীলা প্রসঙ্গ শ্রবণে কল্যাণ ফল লাভ। ভক্তি করি যে সময়ে এসব আখ্যান, কৃষ্ণে ভক্তি হয় তার সর্বত্র কল্যাণ।
Whoever hears these pastimes
Whoever hears these pastimes
with devotion
with devotion
will achieve devotional service to Lord Krishna.
will achieve devotional service to Lord Krishna.
And for them, everywhere is auspicious.
And for them, everywhere is auspicious.
Hari Hari. Wow.
Thus ends the chapter entitled Falashruti, one gains Krishna Bhakti, and for them everywhere is auspiciousness. Under the section, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepts prasadam from his devotee.
So, between Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, and Advaita Acharya,
So whoever hears this narration between Lord Chaitanya and Advaita Acharya,
hears these pastimes
talk even
narrated
louder, and he speaks and hears these pastimes
with devotion,
related with devotion,
they achieve Krishna Bhakti.
they can achieve Krishna Bhakti.
And for them, everywhere is auspicious.
And for them, everywhere is auspicious.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for watching our videos. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.